Good evening, everyone. Welcome to State of the Game, 1st of December. Happy Supply Drop Day. Yannick?
Sure, it's supply drop day.
Yes, there you go.
Go get your supply drop.
All right. We have a lot of new people in our community, so I guess we should introduce ourselves. My name's Hamish Bode. I'm a community developer here at Massive. Here with me, I have Old Man Banchero.
Old Man Banchero,
Well,
that's how you call
apparently
guys.
the case.
My name is Yannick Banchero. I'm the other community developer with Hamish.
Yes, there you go. That's, because we've got a lot of new people coming in for survival and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
If you are a bit confused, oh look, there's a State of the Game, at 5 p.m. now. This is just for, so we're clear, this is the new time for State of the Game.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we're changing what we're announcing on State of the Game. It just means that this is the time. Look at how fancy that looks.
That looks good, right, with the ticker there.
Yeah, there you go. What we do want to happen on State of the Games, look, I mean, none of what you're seeing down there should come as news to you, apart from one point. Anyway, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
If you don't want to stick around for the whole stream, you don't have to. If you feel like you've gotten enough out of it, great. But we're gonna talk about all of these things.
Are we just super dark, or is it just the feedback on this screen?
No, I mean, it's again, that's the next thing.
Some people were like, turn on the light. It's on. I mean, it's
true.
super bright here. But
that is one of the things here. It's one of the battles that we have. Look, microphones have been fixed. I did that. Lights is my next challenge. We do have a lot of new hardware there, though, so we kind of have some teething problems, but we're getting that.
Yeah, some people say the ticker is a bit too slow. I have to say it's frustrating me also a bit.
We'll adjust the speed as it comes. Look,
it's slow.
It'll take a minute, and you will have seen all the text.
It's very slow.
But yeah, we don't want it to be too frantic. Otherwise, it's going to be like, oh my god, oh my god.
I missed something.
All
right. Anyway.
Maybe we'll adjust it. Anyway, things. We had a maintenance this morning.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
So yeah, we fixed some of the things, some of the main issues that appeared with update 1.5. We fixed the bug where Larry Barrett, I can't say her name, would remain stuck on the balcony. Of course, the follow-up to that, yes, we're fully aware of it. Now she comes down, but she's actually invincible.
She's been killed enough times, guys.
There's that. She doesn't want to be killed anymore.
That is frustrating.
But yeah, we have a fix for that. It's coming. We'll talk about it.
Yep.
But just following up with this morning, what did we have? So yeah, the chest, the Larry Barrett's chest that did not work after you would die or after you would change session or whatever, this is also fixed. But this is a fix that requires a server-side fix and a client-side fix. We only did the server-side fix this morning because we can't deploy a server patch that easily, which means that now the chest piece actually works, but you won't get the UI feedback, which means that if you use a skill and you get the damage buff, your damage or your DPS value in your UI is not going to be updated. But if you actually shoot at an enemy, you will see that your damage is higher.
Yep.
So it works. It's just you don't get the UI feedback.
Exactly. Sorry, just people I know in chat are saying, I'm still experiencing the Larry Barrett bug right now where she's unkillable. That fix is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's going to be fixed. It's the second part of my list here, but
we'll get to that.
So the Bliss holster that will not drop in General Assembly, this is fixed. So it's
since this morning, right?
Since this morning.
I know Streamer House will running that a lot. So.
This was fixed, so yeah, you can get it in General Assembly now. We made a change to high-end items below level 30. So what happened is that in the past we had issues where players were able to get high-end items below level 30 by using the underground or by using some weird ways with challenging missions, and like there was a bunch of ways also with caches and everything. This was never intended. High-end items are only supposed to be acquirable when you're level 30. It should not be acquirable before because it really breaks the balance between players that are leveling up normally and the players that are playing with endgame other players. So we fixed these bugs, but there were still the remaining items that were still there in the game. So what we did now is we basically took all the existing high-end items that are below level 30, and we just buffed them all to level 30.
Okay.
So what that means is that after this morning's maintenance, if you're level 14 and you had some high-end items equipped that were level 14, they will be level 30. Their stats are rerolled for level 30 items. The items are unequipped, and instead you are equipped with some basic starter gear.
Okay.
So that's just to make sure that nobody is using some of these old legacy level 14, level 19, or whatever high-end items, and are just destroying everything in the dark zone. So this is fixed.
Nice.
Fixed a bug where some players would be stuck on a black screen after watching the exit cutscene in Brooklyn. Yeah, that's
again,
never fun.
that's a low amount of people,
That's
but
never fun.
if you have experienced that, that's annoying.
But that's also the kind of bugs that, since we have a lot of players that are coming and starting the
Yeah,
game now,
exactly.
that's also important for us to make sure that they have a good experience.
Yes.
And the last change from this morning, sticky bomb. So we've seen that there was a new meta that was starting to appear in the dark zone where the sticky bomb was just way too easy to one-shot players with a sticky bomb.
Yeah.
So we changed it. And what we did is we just changed the PvP damage of the sticky bomb. So it does not change anything in PvE. It's just a PvP damage modifier that existed that we just changed.
Yeah.
So it won't be so easy to one-shot players. You still can one-shot, but you really need to have a character that is specialized for that. And
Yeah, like
the
massive
situation,
amounts of skill power.
In a situation that you've set up and everything, you could still do it, but it's going to be much harder because that was just not fun.
Does that, so just a question, the PvP damage modifier for this, it affects skill damage or just this particular skill damage?
It's this skill.
Okay, right. So this doesn't affect turrets?
No, it's just for sticky bomb, all mods, but just the sticky bomb.
All right, perfect. Just to be clear.
Yeah, and just PvP again.
Yeah, great. All right, those are the main things that happened this morning.
These are the things from this morning.
Let's talk a little bit more about Larry Barrett.
Yeah.
Because again, that's one of the biggest things right now. Not just because it's happening, but because she drops the chest that everyone wants, myself included. If you've been on the stream in the past few days, I've been hitting that up as well. People are like often saying, up the drop rates, up the drop rates.
Yeah.
I guess people want to know what we think about that.
About the drop rates.
Yes.
That was one of the discussions that we had with update 1.4 when we changed the way you would acquire items and you could get items everywhere. It's fun, but there were some players that would argue that it was too easy to get everything, And that was always something that we had in mind, that we would also like to have some rare items that are harder to get, that you really want to work for.
Definitely.
And this is the idea with the name gear pieces. They should be rare, they should be hard to get, and you should really, when you drop it, when you get this chess piece, you should really feel this excitement of, yes, I finally dropped it.
Definitely. I mean, I get that it's one of those things. And again, I've always said to people, in these types of games, I'm a little bit of a masochist. I would be in the camp, make it even rarer. Again, that's not going to happen. But I love that feeling of when it does drop, I'm gonna lose my shit. It's gonna be awesome.
And you can see that it's very polarized, even in chat now. I mean, we see some people saying keep the drop rates, other people saying I don't have time for 1,000 runs. Yeah, I mean it's frustrating when RNG is not on your side and you're going to keep doing runs and runs and you don't get what you want. That's totally frustrating, but therefore when you actually get it, you're that much more happy. So
exactly, I think rarity is directly proportional. Can I do that? Yeah, to the satisfaction that you get out of it. That rarity just make rarity to specialness. Yeah, 1-to-1, I reckon.
Yeah.
So.
As of right now, we are not planning on changing the drop rates, but of course we'll keep monitoring the feedback, and if we see that there is a change and everybody wants
I know, and then these people come into chat and they're like, I got it on my first run. I got it on my fifth run. Okay, good. Some guy was like, I got it 2 times in 1 run. I don't actually know that that's possible, because I think you can only get 1 loot drop from that pool, unless you got it out of a field proficiency cache.
Yeah,
anyway,
you can.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Please. Other things that we are looking into, because there are still issues.
So just, we said we were going to talk about Larry Barrett. So just regarding the invincibility. So yes, since the update this morning, she's coming down from the balcony, but she still doesn't want to die. I mean, she could die from the balcony at least. Now she doesn't want to die. We have a fix for that. What is going to happen is we are going to release this fix tomorrow morning-ish. We'll confirm the time. We don't have a confirmed time yet, but it's going to happen tomorrow. We are going to have to do a very short server maintenance for that, but we think it's worth it.
Servers will come down for that? Yeah. For like, what, half an hour?
Half or 1 hour or something, just so we can deploy the patch and restart the server. So we will let you know when we have the proper time. But yes, we will have a fix for that. And I lost my train of thought. Yes, and the thing is, you can also avoid
There's a workaround.
There's a workaround.
Yeah.
It's not just a workaround. It's just like what seems to trigger this bug, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, but what seems to trigger this bug is when you're too fast and you actually kill all the ads before she comes down the stairs or something like that. Okay. So just make sure, before killing all the ads, just make sure that she came down and that you can damage her and then you can kill the ads. That's one way to actually not trigger the bug. Otherwise, if it happens and she's invincible, then you will have to basically, like the group will have to kill each other using grenades.
Wipe. If all the ads are dead.
Yeah, if the ads are
or
dead.
you could die to them. But that's only something that you're going to have to deal with for the next 18 hours.
Yeah,
max.
Just half a day or something, a bit more, and then we will fix it.
But yeah, if you are looking for the next 18 hours to spend that in Lexington Event Center, those are the things that you can do to make sure that you do get those drops.
Any new content being talked about today? No. Just to answer your question.
Here's the thing. Yes, this is a new time. No, we won't have announcements every week.
No.
That's just the nature. Man, it would be amazing if we had announcements every week. New feature, new deals. No, it's not. That's not. We can't do that. And we also don't want to be in a situation where we only show up when we have announcements, because that's not fun. You'd see us every few months, and then you would have to go to other places to get that information. But when we have news, you'll find it here for sure. Yes. What else do we have? The peers. Oh wait.
Yeah.
So other issues that we have right now. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit on that before. Sorry.
No.
Sorry,
problem,
man.
No problem. So PC, we have some issues on PC, especially with full screen. We know that there are issues where some players are actually experiencing game crashes when they go on full screen. Yep. Seems to be linked to using another resolution than the native resolution of your screen, something like that. But I'm not 100% sure exactly what's going on. But yes, this is something we are looking into. Also, CPU usage. There are some players complaining about 100% CPU usage leading to performance issues. This is things we're looking at. And also for PS4, we've seen a lot of players reporting CE 84 something or 54, I don't know.
CE.
An error message starting with CE. It's a Sony error message starting with CE. It's something we're looking at. It's something we're investigating, so we don't have a fix for it yet, but we're investigating on that one.
All right. And
quick Nav bug on the inventory. Yes, that's also something we're looking at. The
other one, people still talking about healing delay. This seems like the cockroach of the bugs. Like it's it's one of those ones, and it is frustrating. I totally get that. Again, that's one of the ones we're definitely trying to fix. It sucks. So we need to get rid of that one. If you do have videos or video footage of that, please pass that on. Again, that really helps us diagnose these things further. We are testing it in here as well, but many hands. You mean to do the thing? Yeah. You don't know. Okay, you don't know that one. Many hands make light work, Yannick. Anyway, don't worry about it. He's French.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was reading a comment from somebody.
It was going to be so good as well.
I'm sorry, I ruined it.
I was like, we now complete each other's sentences. My gosh.
Sorry, I was distracted. Somebody was asking about, is there any way then to get the chess piece, the Barrett's chess piece? Yes, you can still get it from Larry Barrett if you can kill her. You can kill her if you manage to not trigger the bug. And also, you can still get it from field proficiency caches. And also survival caches.
Yeah, I'm sad now, Yannick. We've got to practice.
I'm sorry. We'll have to practice and we'll do it. We'll do it again.
I'm going to cry a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, don't cry on stream.
Fine. People don't like the cringe? Come on. Why else would you be here?
C34878. That's the one. That's the one.
That's it. Divorce incoming. But Yannick, we're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
We'll go to therapy, guys. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay.
Let's do it.
All right. We have other things.
Explain the sticky bomb nerf. So again, it's a nerf in PvP. What we did is we tweaked there is a PvP damage modifier that exists that we can tweak server side. So we can make sure that the damage in PvP is adapted to players, or like to damage from player to player compared to damage from player to enemies, because it's different. It's caged differently. So we have a damage modifier. We changed this modifier. So now, I don't know by how many times less damage you do, but basically, again, With an average sticky bomb, you're not going to one-shot a player. You will be able to one-shot a player if you really spec in skill power and if you have all the talents and everything that help your sticky bomb. You should still be able to do it.
Yeah, it really needs to be a perfect storm, though. You need everything to line up.
Yeah.
Well, not everything. I mean, I'm being hyperbolic, but you really need to invest in that type of build.
Yeah.
It's not like going back to that whole tank-tician mindset where you could have the best of both worlds. That's not going to happen. All right. Damn, Yannick buffed his beard. It's so OP. Well, it's just Yannick gonna Yannick, Boom.
It's just also because light is darker, so it looks
All right.
darker.
We'll get light sorted. That's the final frontier. I forgot that we have 2 cards. We got a lot to get through, man.
Yeah, but there were a few things we wanted.
Oh no, I know. There's a lot of cool stuff, but I just forgot that this other card was here.
Yeah, there's another card.
Spoilers. We have some stats from Survival, so that's coming. Don't go anywhere.
It's gonna be fun.
All right. Do you want to? No. You can do those.
I can do those.
Yeah.
No, so we wanted to talk about some of the hot topics. So the rarity. We had a note here actually to talk about the rarity of the named gear pieces. So we talked about that again. So far we're happy with where it is, but please keep giving us your feedback. Wanted to highlight some cool discussions also that we've seen in the community. We've seen some people that were sharing topics and actually infographics and everything on the best in slot stats and the best stats you can get on items. This is definitely the very the cool kind of stuff that we like to see from the community. So keep it up. That's super cool. Helping each other out with theory crafting and all that. That's cool. And we've seen a very good thread. It was on Reddit, this one, about quality of life improvements, where somebody just started gathering a lot of suggestions for quality of life improvements. And that's definitely really something super interesting for us.
And it's interesting for us, especially to see where that lines up with the way that we feel about certain things. You know? I mean, there are certain things on there that we've talked about a lot. Again, that doesn't mean that these things are coming, but it's nice to see that we're on the same page with a lot of things. So, again, I won't say anymore, but there's good things on there.
Yeah,
I like
there's a lot of good things. There are things we're already thinking of. There are things that, we like to see, and we're like, oh yeah, cool.
It's true. I like some of those, especially. Anyway, that's for another day, people. We'll get to that stuff.
Should we talk about survival?
I think we should talk about survival. Yeah.
Okay. So we got some stats. So for those of you guys that watch the streams since the very early beginning, this is something.
Oh man, this is totally your thing. This is Yannick stats.
This is something we used to do during the beta and all that.
Yep.
We kind of stopped doing it for reasons. I don't know why, but yeah.
Well, because we didn't have good stats. How many times did you glitch the APC in Falcon Lost? I mean, it's not a cool stat.
How many times did you farm the Bullet King when it was just a loot cave?
We have some cooler ones now. So
no,
right.
So no, we took some stats on survival because we thought that was fun.
Yes.
At least I thought that was fun because I like
think
stats.
it's fun.
Yannick's stats are always fun. Thank you. Thank you.
Validated.
All right. So what do we have? First, because I know that when we talked about survival at first, we said something. I'm giving a bit of context, creating a story here about my first stat. No, we said that runs would take about 2 hours, and a lot of players freaked out because they were like, "I don't have 2 hours to."
Well, they can take up to 2 hours.
They can take, but we said it's going to take 2 hours or something. I think maybe we were not. Well, we didn't word it correctly, but
in general, across the whole lifetime of the division, no matter how hard we try, we always underestimate how hardcore our community is. Always. We're the fastest people will do it in half an hour.
Yeah. So, the average time per run, as of now, so this is based on both PC and Xbox One, of course not including PS4 because they don't have survival yet. And that's including also both PvE and PvP. So the overall average time per run in survival is 41 minutes.
Nice.
Not 2 hours. It can go up to 2 hours. Some people take time. I mean, and you can take time because if you take longer, you will also take longer to get more score, higher score, because you're going to farm a bit more.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to look in the future at if there's a time difference between PvE and PvP, because I know at the start of PvP matches, people are just out and hungry for blood, and that would probably tank the average time. Anyway.
I see we have some math nerds here because they're asking what's the median. I don't have the median, I just have the average.
Again, yes.
But if I find the median, I would give it to you.
Uh,
And some people say, yeah, Chappie did it in 9 minutes. That's true. And that's something we wanted to try to confirm, but unfortunately we couldn't get the stats yet of the fastest runs.
We do have other news, other Chappie-related news, though.
We have Chappie somewhere in there. All right, let's do it the other way now. I'm going to ask you, chat. Success rate. Success rate. So I'm looking for what do you think is the percentage of success rate based on like how many times people start a survival session and
get out.
Right. And succeed, you know?
Right. Oh man, I love Yannick stats. These
and
are
that's again including
favorite.
PC, Xbox One, PvE, PvP, everything together.
I see a lot of 30%, 32%,
20%, 2%.
2%, 40% showing up.
It's very okay. It's very. Oh, I've seen one. Somebody had the right one.
Someone got it right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I see a bunch.
We won't be able to find the name.
I mean,
I saw it twice.
It ranges from
This is giving me like
2% to I've seen 80-something%.
Right. There's a couple of people who are right.
The success rate is at the moment, as of today, because it changes every day, which is super interesting. The success rate is currently 13%.
1-3.
1-3. And that's PvE, PvP included. If we separate both, it's actually, and that's why it's super interesting, because I wouldn't have thought, but this is like that. It's actually 12 and 14. 12% in PvP and 14 in PvE.
No.
It is.
What?
It is, yes.
Okay, I really thought the success rate would be lower in PvP and much higher in PvE. I guess there's the whole resource.
There are a lot of people that actually
Hungry.
die in PvE at the beginning, especially now. Again, it's
I mean,
it's getting higher because people learn how to
I was
actually
just gonna say.
play it and they get better at it. So of course it's getting higher every day.
The learning curve,
especially in
is-
PvE, because PvE is about the learning curve, whereas PvP is more about what are the odds, what are going to be the people you end up in the session with you. So
Yeah.
you bet the stats are backward. No, they are not. They're not.
No, we got those.
I can tell you. Yeah.
Most survival wins.
Yes, most survival wins. So I have a split for PvE and PvP here.
Right,
So,
we spoiled one of them, kind of,
kind of.
maybe.
So the most survival wins we have are in PvE. We have, and these are.
Wait, no, but people should guess this one as well.
Yeah, but I think they go crazy with this.
All right, no,
all right. What?
No, maybe let's just say the PvE one, and then we'll ask them what the PvP one was.
Okay, so PvE. Most survival wins in PvE is 45. We have a player that's called Jason85425 who actually completed survival in PvE 45 times.
He must have a very high success rate.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. Even assuming they have an average of 41 minutes, I'm not going to do the math. That's a lot. Even if it's a 50% success rate, that's like hours and hours and hours of survival.
It's like 160 hours or something.
Crazy. That's awesome.
It's probably going faster now because I guess he mastered the
Nice. They probably,
mode.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so wow. I see some people saying legit, easy. Okay. Now,
This is impressive.
PvP.
All right. We should say who it is. Come on.
PvP, you guys
Of
guessed
course it
it.
was Chappie.
Chappie. Chappie is our champion in PvP.
GG, man.
Good, yeah. GG, Chappie.
This isn't an enthusiastic clap, but like, yeah, come on. Woo!
Yeah, no, that's good.
Chappie.
With counted, and again, this is pretty much up-to-date stats, but we might be missing one or
Unless
two
it's still
depending on
streaming right now.
when he last played. I don't know. 69 PvP wins for Chappie.
It's a bit lewd, but sure. Okay, 69.
Yeah, of course 69.
Of course, Chappie.
So yeah,
Thanks.
please give some cream team and some GG for Chappie because
Nice.
yeah, 69 wins.
That's
We will see next
solid.
week if he's still number one though.
Yes. Name a non-YouTuber, but he just did it. It doesn't matter if
It's
you're
not,
a
yeah,
YouTuber
it's not
or
because
not.
he's a YouTuber. I mean, the PvE Jason85425, I don't think he's a YouTuber, or not one that we know of at least. It's just that it happens that Chappie is actually the guy who completed or who succeeded at the most PvP or won the most PvP survival sessions.
Yeah, solid.
With 69.
Nice. Yes.
Where's Weeds? I don't know where's Weeds actually. We should
We
check.
should look it up. Oh man, we're gonna start a thing.
We're going to start the thing.
All right.
All right. We have more. We have
There's
more.
more. Cool stats.
Highest score. What do you guys think is the highest score? Let's start with PvE.
Well, because it's the 20% more in PvP, so
Yeah,
you'd expect that
exactly.
to be higher for sure.
What's the highest score that you guys reached actually in PvE? That's what I
Mine's
want.
like half that.
Mine is not.
Crazy. Someone was pretty close.
Yeah. 30K, 39K.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people around 25K, and that is true. The highest score that we have, again, as of a few hours ago, so maybe somebody actually beat it in the last hours, was 24,390
Nice.
in PvE.
By
And
someone
that's-
called Doofy the Nut.
Yeah, Doofy the Nut.
Fantastic name.
Congratulations,
GG.
Doofy the Nut.
The next one we have, so PvP, you guys can put in a quick guess. Obviously, it's a bit higher.
Yeah.
As you would expect. I'll give you just a second.
Spoiler, it's not Chappie.
But, spoiler, yeah, it's not Chappie. Mind you, he's been focusing on speedrunning the whole thing. So
Yeah.
actually, anyway, we'll put the challenge out there because maybe we'll come back if we see that these stats change over time. I mean, we could run through these quicker next time. Maybe make a little graphic and show you guys that sort of thing. Just get that competitive spirit going. Anyway, the PvP high score is 26,346, and that's going to someone S3AL3. It could be like Seal3 maybe.
Seal3.
Hard to tell. But congratulations.
26,346.
Yeah, that's the score to beat.
In PvP. Again,
Yes.
so go out there, try to beat that.
Nice.
Now, the next one, and I think that's one of my favorite, is actually I looked at the most NPCs killed in survival in one session.
That's a lot.
In one session. What do you think is the most, like the player that killed the most NPCs in one session? What
See,
was the total NPCs killed?
I would think that like during one of my sessions, like if I killed 100, I would be like, that would be amazing.
So you just spoiled that it's over 100.
Oh yeah, come on. Come on. But if I killed 100 NPCs, I'd be like, that's awesome. Because, there's like, 3 here, 3 there,
Yeah.
30 engagements, 40 engagements. Yeah, that's a lot.
It's not too bad, actually. I see a lot of people that are very close.
Yeah.
All right. So the most NPCs killed by one player in one session is 357.
Nice.
357 NPCs killed in one session. And that is by a player named Darkmaya3WS5.
Solid. GG.
GG.
So you guys know how I brought the stream down for a second. We, one of the guys here made some cool graphics. Not me. Christian made these. To show where people are dying on the map. If we could take a look at image number 1, Peter, that'd be awesome. So these are all deaths. The size of the little death marker is telling you how many deaths there are.
Yeah. And
So
it's not all death, it's like where they are the
it's a
most
higher
death.
concentration,
Yeah,
obviously. People
because
die
people die everywhere.
everywhere. But you see a lot of deaths around starting zones, and also, I think that's the rooftop, the car park. Sorry, the parking lot extraction. Car park.
Yeah.
Who says car park?
What's funny is you see the helicopter at the bottom
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You see the helicopter crash site there.
No, of course.
And yeah, there's a bunch of death there.
Exactly. Can we take a look at image number 2, please? NPCs killing players. Again, obviously the car park extraction.
Yeah, a lot
is,
at Hunter area, obviously, yes.
Yes.
Like I think most death happen when you're trying to extract and people being killed by hunters.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of those landmarks are still
Yeah.
still taking care of a lot of people. Yeah.
What's sad is the people dying at helicopter crash sites against NPCs because it's just like you started the game, you go to,
I've got a
the
pistol.
helicopter crash,
Oh, I need to
and you
kill
get
people.
killed.
Yeah, that happens. But yeah, so it looks like the car park is very, very popular.
Yeah.
That's why there's a lot of deaths there. And in image number 3, I think we have PvP deaths.
It's the PvP death.
And obviously that happens at the start. I mean, we were talking about it before. It's interesting to see that PvP deaths are not concentrated in the dark zone.
Because I think they happen anywhere in the dark zone. I think they don't happen at one specific location.
That's true. But also I would think, no, this isn't the same picture.
It's not the same
This is
picture.
the PvP one. It's changed. You will also notice, so I can tell you that's not the same picture because the car park extraction has nothing. But I think the other thing to take away from this, and I've noticed it when I've been playing my PvP sessions, is that people are less aggressive in the dark zone because they're so close to extracting. This is obviously speculation. I think when people are close to extracting, they don't want to miss out on that time. So anyway, but then we have people, nice one, Shrifty5, who go up behind people and just like right at the helicopter, shoot them in the back of the head.
But
Savage.
So you see in PvP, the highest concentration of PvP death are happening at helicopter crash sites again. So, pro tip, if you want to kill players, maybe that's where you want to go. Or if you don't want to die, maybe you should avoid it.
No, but it's true. Like I've done a few different strategies at the start where either you rush the helicopter crash site, and you got to be so quick. Maybe you just want to all in and see if you survive that. Or you just avoid it completely, and you try and play the long game. Maybe let people get ahead of you, that sort of thing. But yes, that's it. I hope you're doing this for PS4 too when it's out. That's the thing. We were talking about this earlier. PS4 obviously getting survival on the 20th. We'll make sure that we do some PS4 specific stats and that sort of thing, because that first week, especially for you guys, is going to be really important. We will also be doing a live stream for the PS4 launch, which will be similar. But with some special surprises, similar to what we did for Xbox and PC. We know that and this is on me, we didn't celebrate the launch of Underground on PS4 enough, in my opinion, so we want to do a better job because you guys are awesome.
Should we go through the final stats?
Yes!
Because we talked about death in survival, so we also looked at these stats because that's fun, not because we want to shame people, but we think people who actually fail also deserve credits. I see people asking for most kills stat. I don't have that, but I can find out. So next week I will try to get this one. What I have though is, and I think these are the awards of the most stubborn players that keep trying no matter what is happening. So we have, actually I'll start with the second one actually. Most death in one session. So most death in one session.
In a successful session? Or is like so they
No, in one session.
Okay.
Eventually
they died.
They probably gave up or maybe succeeded. But what is the most death that like a player has had and kept playing, kept being revived and kept playing the thing. So I'll give that one to you. This is sad. That's not sad.
I was just going to say, I don't think we should do this other one. That's just mean. Well, maybe we just don't name them.
Yeah, we won't name the other one. But this one
mean, man. Why'd you do that?
Okay, I see some crazy numbers, guys.
Although this could just mean that these people have played a lot.
Yeah.
Still, I don't want to name these people. That's mean, Yannick.
Yes.
Don't go shaming these people. Feels bad, man.
So, most death in one session. So we have in PvP, I'll start with PvP, we have Shermses with 8 deaths.
Is that deaths or going down, or deaths?
It's both, including like going down and dead.
Wow, that's a lot.
So 8. So that's a lot. Especially surviving that long, or surviving, like keeping coming back. In PvE, we have Nier Automata, which had 9 deaths. So 9 in PvE.
Yeah,
I just got the number 1. In reality, there might be more than one that actually have 9, but I got the number 1 given. But yes, 9 deaths in PvE. That means 9 times going down and being revived.
Yeah.
8, I can beat that.
I forbid Yannick from naming and shaming these people. But it's not because it's me. People are like, oh, it's totally Hamish. He is the most unsuccessful. Yeah. I'm not good at this game. We get it. It's true.
People say 9 in PvE, it's not that much. That's true, actually.
Yeah.
That's true. So if you want to beat that,
I mean, Danny on PC. Hey, dude, what's up? Saying, I can beat that. Go for it.
All right. Now the last one. So, and that's the one where we are not going to name and shame people because that's not nice. But we have the... Sorry, I'm laughing already.
You're a terrible person, Yannick.
The most...
Why are we doing this?
The most unsuccessful survival ends. So that is the most times that one player tried survival and failed. How many survival sessions can one player fail and keep trying.
I don't. Okay.
I wanna see what chat thinks. So how many times did these two players in PvE and PvP tried survival, died?
Why did you
try
put
again,
these down on the? This
died,
is terrible.
Try again, died.
I didn't see these.
And by died, that does not count people who actually gave up, people who actually killed themselves. We didn't count that.
Oh my God.
Or people who
going to a
logged
dark
off or
place.
whatever, or got disconnected. We just took people that got killed by either survival mechanics, other players, or NPCs, including Hunter.
Wow.
That's cruel. Yes, it is.
Gosh. Okay.
Uh,
MP said it was skill up, and Marco. Dude, hilarious.
so what do we have?
Yeah, Nick, I'm putting in an HR report. I'm not happy with your.
Total Noob says it's him. No, it's not you. It's not you. Massive employee sadist. No, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm not sadist.
Reported.
Sad
HR.
neither. If you don't want to be, shamed, just
Look.
get good.
In reality, let's be honest. These people picked themselves up. They tried again. 10 out of 10 for effort.
Yeah, that's true.
Seriously, I'm not even kidding.
So
Here's the thing. No, I'm not done.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not done. Stop it.
Being told off.
Right, thank you. If you fail, but you had fun, you win. That's it. Again, I'm terrible at this game. I have 10 out of 10 fun every time. So who gets the last laugh? Am I right? All right. You can say it now. I'm done. A little bit angry, but I'm done. It's you.
We made Hamish mad.
I'm mad.
So,
This is what I look like mad, people.
Between you and us. Don't tell Hamish. So, no, okay.
Okay. The division was the winner on the day. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yes, they kept trying. So obviously they had fun. Other bots, I don't know. So we have PvP. We have a player that I will not name because I'm not that mean. But this player failed survival 172 times.
It's a lot. It's a lot of failures. Or let's just posit for a second that this person played 600 sessions.
That's the thing.
They could potentially still have a 75% success rate. So
Well, they can't because we said the most wins was 69 with Chappie. So
okay, that's
maybe this player,
that's definitely true.
but maybe
I was trying.
Maybe this player actually had 68 wins. I did not check that, and 172 fails. Who knows?
There you go. Still a great success rate.
172 fails in PvP for. I will not give his name, although I want to. PvE.
Savage.
PvE is actually, it's pretty close. I haven't even played that much. I haven't even tried survival 170 times either, though. I didn't play that many sessions. Although I failed once, twice. But I don't play PvP, I don't count. I'm a pussy.
All right.
PvE, 176, which is very close.
Yeah. that's a lot.
172 in PvP, 176 in PvE.
Now we don't say that you guys to get on. I don't know. I'm going to forbid Yannick for putting these on the stats next time we do this. You're not going to get on this list, and we haven't even given these people's names out. If you just enter a session and quit straight away or die straight away, that's not fun. So, don't try that. It's not great. Yannick's going to try and do it and get on the leaderboards. Damn it. Not going to happen. Why you got to be so French about it, Yannick? Come on.
All right.
I feel like this is what happens when we do State of the Game at 5 p.m., man.
Yeah. Also
Things
then,
get weird.
Then that was the end. I mean, now we are done. We don't have a conclusion. It's like, and so to finish the State of the Game, people who failed the most at our game.
All right. Next time, I'm going to... Okay. Actually, this is one of the things that I'm working on. We don't have it just yet, but I'll be setting up an email address where you can send in highlights from your play sessions, fan art, because we have a really cool one that I showed up on the stream earlier from Daniel, who played with the SHD logo. Thank you for that, man. We want to show off, fan art, highlights if you've done something really cool. If, I don't know, it might be some weird physics thing that happened. I don't know. We'll set up an email address so you can send those in here, and we'll show them off on State of the Game because I think that's cool. We want to show that stuff. For example, when I was playing with Tinks and Remy yesterday, there was this hilarious clip that Tinks got of jumping off the balcony and saving me. You had to be there, but it was hilarious. Those sorts of things. Yes, and there's also, because people tweet these things at us all the time, and we want to show them because it's cool to share what you guys are doing. I guess, no, actually, this is a good conclusion. Obviously, that we have things running down the bottom, so people who are tuning in should, actually, that's going along there right now. Lorraine Barrett, Invincibility is being fixed tomorrow. Someone was asking about that.
I want to do that. That's funny.
No, but you have to go the right direction.
It's moving.
We'll make it go faster next time, I promise. A little bit. Not too much. But yes, someone was literally asking in chat, Lorraine Barrett not taking damage. Maybe we just recap things real quick before we head off. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I was not listening to what you said, but I agree.
Yeah. Do we have to start practicing State of the Game?
No, I'm sure it was super cool.
Whoa.
I was reading chat. Recap! We had a maintenance this morning. We fixed a bunch of stuff. Larry Barrett stuck on balcony. High-end armor. I shouldn't try to talk fast. That doesn't work. Me no English. Yeah, the chest piece from Larry Barrett that would not work after you died or changed session. This is fixed. It's fixed server-side, so you will still have a UI feedback glitch, but therefore it works, even though the UI doesn't show up. The Bliss holster is now going to drop correctly. High-end items that are below level 30 are automatically set to level 30. We fixed a bug where players had a black screen in Brooklyn after the cutscene of Brooklyn, and we nerfed the PvP or the sticky bomb in PvP only, PvP damage. We are aware that there is an issue since then with Larry Barrett that becomes invincible, and we have a fix for that is going to come out tomorrow. Time will be confirmed as soon as possible.
Yes. That's amazing.
And then you guys are doing a lot of cool shit, and we love it, and keep doing it.
Yes, there you go.
That was the rest.
Great recap. Again, for people who are just tuning in now, we will do the State of the Game. At this time every week is the intention, so 5 p.m. For other people in the world, that is 5 a.m. in New Zealand, 3 a.m. in Australia, 11 a.m. East Coast of the US, and 8 a.m. for the West Coast, and 5 p.m. for South Africa, because it's the same time zone, so that's an easy one. Hi, South Africa, if you're here. That's it. Hamish needs a more Overlord chip. You know what we need? We need an Iron Throne.
That's true.
I would just, you get the couch, Iron Throne. Do we have the budget?
Why do I only get the couch? Can't we take turns when I get the Iron Throne?
Oh, you have to fight me for it.
We have a community vote.
Death on stream. It's going to be really, really out of control. The MP5 that will not be coming to PS. Well, the MP5 blueprint will, unless Iron Jesus smiles down upon you, will not be coming on the PS4 manually. We can't do that, unfortunately. So, yes. Look, I see some South Africans. What's up? All right. Fun fact about people from South Africa before we leave, because this is my favorite. They don't say now. They have 3 versions of now. Now, just now, and now. There you go. That's your nugget of truth for the end of the State of the Game.
Cool.
Done. You don't even know what they all mean. That's what I learned on my trip down to South Africa.
Do they mean different things?
Yeah. Now means whenever. Just now means soon. And now means immediately. Why? Strange.
Should we start using that when we try to give ETAs on fixes?
Exactly. We'll be we see this.
This fix is coming now. This one is coming just now.
Yeah, weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah, there you guys. You guys are cool. Terrible at rugby, but cool. Oh, rugby slams.
People are saying Yannick names. Omalabar and Burr 1730.
Dude! Why did you do it? All right, that's it.
Sorry, guys, if you're in the chat.
All right, thank you very much. Again, enjoy December. It's now okay and appropriate to listen to Christmas carols, so you can expect some Boys to Men and Destiny Child Christmas jams on the stream. It's going to be awesome. That's it.
Okay.
Totally acceptable. All right, we'll see you. You might be streaming tomorrow morning. I will not be here, but next week we'll check back in. And again, 5 p.m. for State of the Games. All right.
Next week.
See you later, people.
See you guys.
Have a good one.